it gets all the fish but the brown one.
Yeah.
And then we have programmed to put the small fish back.
But it runs.
It's a little buggy, but
We didn't have time to fix it.
We were.
We made the motors run backwards instead of forwards.
Actually, I have that fixed. It's just that it runs. It brings the baby fish too far.
Yeah, it's a little too far. We originally were gonna have it like just forwards. It was a lot simpler, but the robot had to fit all in base, so we couldn't do that.
So you had
So we
to
have
turn
to.
it.
Yeah. This is bacteria.
Yeah, and then we had for the bacteria. So we would put we would keep the baby fish in
Mhm.
until we had this bacteria.
Right.
Bacteria. When we first started doing this, when we first started planning what we were gonna do for the missions, we actually were gonna start with the rats, but then we decided to do the bacteria because I don't think we just have designed a crane thing to get the rat, the red rat that's supposed to be there, and the blue rat. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
We started with the missions that were closest and easiest to get, so that we had a program that we knew worked and we knew could get us at least good points.
Yeah.
Darn.
Just missed.
Think about there's no rules for it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I run it again? I don't think I lined it up.
I think it was
Here, guys,
sure.
you know the alignment doesn't mention
It's 4.5 from the right. How do you?
I think it was that.
1, 2, 3.
Put it at the back of this now.
I just this thing, so it's straight.
We just line it up in the front. And here we go.
There we go.
There we go. So then once we got that working, we tried to get one of the missions to go over there, but that was a little bit last moment, so we didn't do that instead because of how long it took.
Yeah, plus like if you're hasty, it's gonna crash
And then we built it, and then
I need to do this. We need something to do this, and we were going to use the same attachment to do the groceries, but which is why it's larger than it needs to be. But then when the groceries didn't work, we just decided to get it. What isn't doing anything wrong, so we might as well.
I mean, in the beginning, we had a lot of programs, but instead we forgot to save it to our file, so we get to it on the computer.
Yeah.
And so,
That's the wrong one.
Got the blue ball?
yeah, I made a program to do that, but the attachment took too long to on and off to actually get for the ratio of points.
And one of my ideas was for the bacteria that thing that collects it, is to just add a piece onto it so it can knock down the ball with that. And then for the
Are
bacteria,
you guys using that for anything else besides this?
we were originally
No,
going to
okay.
use it for the
groceries.
groceries
Right.
too, but then
Yeah, all the groceries fell
But
off
then
because it
the-
was too
yeah,
hard to
the-
go bam, and all the groceries just
speed.
fell off.
And then I had trouble getting this motor to respond, so we just stopped.
yeah, when we would run that program, it would run
For-
the wrong motor. We don't know what.
But I have more trouble. And then we used to
I
have
don't have that on there, but we.
We also had a program for travel, but that was
That-
again, it was a little last minute, so we didn't want to rush
Yeah, we
it, and
weren't-
it would be wrong, so we have to take it back and lose some of the yellow ones. So yeah, we also had one half programmed for the dispensers over there.
Yeah,
But,
it was.
Yeah, this was too ungainly over there because the collecting bin is too large, so it would hit the side and.
Yeah.
it there, we just couldn't get it back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they could.
so this is what we came up for the park travel.
Originally, there was an attachment for it.
Oh yeah.
That would hit that would have it go.
It's just a little off.
It's a little bit off.
What it would originally do is it would get to the side, and then there was a
little arm
attachment
that would
and
fling
an
out.
arm that would fling out.
Basically, that was so that it was always touching the wall in case the wheels shifted back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't.
And actually, I was
And
actually.
that was to make sure it's touching the east
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
I noticed that table wasn't put together very well to start with, so don't worry too much about it.
And I didn't notice that they had an army there, so I was standing over there and hit me. I was like, ah! I was really surprised because it went fast. It's like bam. So yeah.
Keep you awake and attentive.
Yeah.
So which missions did you guys find out? Are you gonna try to get on the?
Well, for the first one, we got the bacteria. We got that set up, but the fish didn't count because the baby fish was far. And we're gonna program that to not go this far.
And then we had the sink.
We also did instead of the far travel, because it's only 9 points and took a while to get there. We just went through the viruses and we kept putting these germs into it. And you can only take